This surprising and dramatic incident happened in Switzerland, where a historic bridge was blown to pieces after a bureaucratic mix-up. The Castielertobel-Viadukt, a 110-year-old marvel, stood majestically near Davos in the Swiss Alps. The Castielertobel-Viadukt linked the municipalities of Castiel and Carousel in the canton of Graubünden, Switzerland. Built in 1913, this historic bridge helped trains navigate the challenging terrain of the canton of Graubünden, towering above the wild gorge for over a century. The Castielertobel-Viadukt was 115 meters, 377 feet, long. Its main span was 25 meters, 82 feet long, and had a rise of 53 meters, 174 feet. The viaduct had a total of 3 spans. Due to the challenging geological conditions in the Schanfigg Valley, the construction of the privately built Carousel line between 1912 and 1914 required the creation of 18 tunnels and 40 bridges. The Castielertobel-Viadukt, like most bridges on the line, was built in a classical style, primarily using stone. However, the unique site conditions necessitated the use of stamp beton, unreinforced concrete compressed by stamping, in the cores of the stone pillars. The spectacular and topographically challenging rises and falls of the Castielertobel, known as the Barenfaller or bear traps, required engineers to use fire and smoke signals for surveying the route. Before the Carousel line, this area, despite being near the cantonal road, was almost unknown. Access to the viaduct construction site was provided from Carousel via Carousel, using makeshift tracks laid over the completed railway formation, with horses transporting materials on wagons. Construction of the Barenfaller tunnel began from Eichwald, uphill from Castiel, and the breakthrough occurred while the viaduct's pillars were still under construction. Despite these challenges, the viaduct's construction process was surprisingly smooth. The main pillars were started in April 1913, and the entire viaduct, including its deck, was completed by November of the same year. In contrast, a potential rockfall at the uphill portal of the Barenfaller tunnel posed a threat, potentially blocking passage just as machinery was to be transported to the Luen power station. In 2019, inspectors found serious structural failures in the steel structure, and the decision was made to demolish the viaduct and replace it instead of attempting repairs. So, what really happened? The viaduct met an explosive end at the trigger-happy hands of demolition workers. Raytheon Railway, RHB, applied for a permit for a conventional demolition, not using explosives. The Swiss government and a green study had informed that using dynamite was not allowed. Yet the bridge's 2 164-foot stone pillars were blown up in May, contrary to this directive. The Swiss Federal Office of Transport, BAV, stated that it should have authorized the demolition. However, the RHB expressly ruled out blasting for the dismantling of the Castieler Viaduct. The fact that blasting was carried out now, despite this, contradicts this approval and is therefore illegal. Police have launched a probe to uncover how this mix-up happened. The canton's public prosecutor is conducting a preliminary investigation to determine if any criminal offences were committed. All these happened because of miscommunication and negligence from the parties involved. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more interesting stories from around the world. Thank you for watching.